Aquarius, welcome to your session. I do have some direct messages for you, Aquarius. Aquarius, if you are new, welcome. You are an air sign. Hi, I am SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. Um, all it asks of you, Aquarius, is that you do not force any channeled messages. Make sure you subscribe so you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. If you are returning, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this session for Aquarius to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding. Thank you. All right. Um, what is it that Aquarius needs to know? Oh, let me give you those direct messages, Aquarius, before we start your spread. All right, your direct message, Aquarius, is you're not the only one. Progress is change. Change is progress. What do you need? Identify what you need. Your gifts will make room for you. Know your sun, moon, and rising signs. So if you are new, sun, moon, rising signs is basically your birth chart. Now, in order for you to know your rising, you have to know the exact time of your birth time. Okay. All right. So get familiar with your sun, moon, and your rising. Basically, it just breaks down the identity of you, or who you are, or how you're being perceived. So if you're wondering the perception that is outside of you, get to know what's going on. So if there's some changes that needs to take place, you'll know what changes that need to take place. All right, what is the messages for Aquarius? What messages do you have for my Aquarius? All right, Aquarius. This looks like a lot. All right. You have threads of destiny, um, diverging roads. This doesn't feel like a crossroad. It's not a crossroad. It doesn't matter what direction you take, Aquarius, it leads on the same path. Empowerment, a lot of power here. Seeker of wholeness. This is what's significant about your spread. And flow, state, and emotional sanctuary. Aquarius, there's one thing what I'm going to tell you is keep your business to yourself. If you're not seeing a counselor or anything like that, maybe you need to go see a counselor. I do offer sessions if you are wanting sessions with me. But it's more so sessions where you're able to release. Okay. And I'm an open ear. And if you are wanting advice, I will give you that um, through the information you release to me, or I can give you the information through the cards. It's up to you. You can have both. But for the most part, when it comes to your business, you need to release it, but you're not being asked to share your business with family or friends or strangers. You want to share it with someone that has to keep the records sealed. Okay. You have threads of destiny, diverging roads, empowerment, seeker of wholeness, flow state, and emotional sanctuary here. Um, when it comes to progress, Aquarius, what's significant about your session here is there is no wrong direction. Whatever direction that leads you or pulls you, it's going to make you stronger. And what's making you stronger is you identifying who you are. And there could be some aspects of yourself that you may not understand with the seeker of wholeness. It says you are beginning to explore what true integration means. Stay curious about all parts of yourself, even those long hidden. Okay. You have a power, Aquarius, and how I want to define this power that you possess, it's bigger than you, and that's a confirmation of you are not the only one. So never think that life is singling you out, or the experience that you're currently experiencing is as if you are alone. You're not the only one experiencing whatever it is that you're experiencing. This experience that I'm seeing, Aquarius, it is going to make you a bigger person. It just feels like you have giant energy, giant power, and how I could help you with that direction, with that giant power is stop thinking small, Aquarius. It's time to think big. And I remember, I'm going to give you the advice that was given to me when I was uh, young with no direction. I remember an elder, a seasoned person, had told me to stop looking down. And I didn't realize that I would walk and look down. They said, "Why are you walking and looking down? You need to keep your head up. You already will know what's ahead." And so I got in the habit of doing that, and it has saved me in many ways. And the same person came to me and said, when you're shopping or when you're in public, you always look at the top shelf, but never forget to look at the bottom. Okay. Sometimes the bottom shelf has the best product, and the first thing you reach for the top, right? The reaching for the top is to train you to not do things that is hard on yourself, but sometimes never forget the bottom. Okay. The middle shelf is because is meant for those who are confused. And you'll get it, Aquarius. Just know that your path, you're on the right path. There is no, when it comes to your choices that you make, it's kind of like you get the pass, the get out of jail free card, right? Um, and eh, some people who are seers and readers and things like that, because you're not the only one, Aquarius, you have to understand that just how I'm reading cards and tapping into energies, there's other people in the world who also can see, this past that you have. And sometimes some people who had to work really, really hard, and we're not saying, Aquarius, that you haven't worked hard in life. It's just some people who have literally blood, sweat, and tears, they don't feel that no one should have a past because they didn't give a past, but they're not understanding that they had to break a generational curse. Okay. But anywho, until they break that generational curse, they are going to envy those who have a past, and they've had access to this past. It's just they haven't breaking the cycle. So the completion for them to be granted a pass, they're not getting it because they can't break out of this cycle of scarcity. And so moving forward, Aquarius, be open to the signs. Don't look for signs and wonders because the signs will reveal itself to you. When it comes to energy all by itself, don't be consumed by it, okay? Because you will, It's very direct. Don't be consumed by energy, Aquarius. What is the situation? You need to create a safe space in your head space, Aquarius. If you don't know how to get away in your mind, you need to start practicing escaping, but don't get lost in your escape, okay? You have the architect of destiny. All right. It says, Aquarius, you are fully embodied the authority to build your soul's vision on earth. Every decision now carries great creative power. Act with clarity and devotion. So you have people in this world who can see and see you and see your future, Aquarius, without cards. And these people can't reveal themselves. So kind of look at it like this. If you feel threatened by someone, or if someone is making you uncomfortable, or if someone is in your way or on your path and trying to get you to get out of character, just to remind yourself so that you can remain balanced, that they see what you can't see, Aquarius. What else? Thank you. Choice of calling, confirmation, like I said, emotional crosswords. Aquarius, you can't save the world. And that's how a lot of people lose their minds, or a lot of people, um, uh, how do I say this? You have a lot of people who have driven passion, Aquarius, and they go into their passions thinking that they can save the world. And then once they realize that they can't save the world, it's too late for them to save themselves. What am I trying to say, Aquarius? Is disperse this energy in spurts so that it's kind of like, the cup. What do they say? Don't fill someone else's cup if your cup is half empty. So look at your fire energy in that way too. You have to you have to be whole. You can't have any cracks or be torn when you are igniting other people's fire. So that's why this emotional crossroads, which is going to be a challenge, Aquarius, for some of you, those of you who have mastered your emotions, you no longer make decisions based off of how you feel. Some of you are going to learn that's the journey ahead, is you learning how to make logic decisions and not emotional decisions. This emotional crossroad, Aquarius, it says you are torn between two strong emotional pulls. Confusion arises when your heart and mind clash. Pause and let your feelings settle before choosing. Okay. So, Aquarius, because you have this past, don't take advantage of life. Don't take advantage of people. Don't take disadvantage. Let me, because, hold on. What I'm trying to say is, like, take the advantage, but don't like abuse it. Advantage is the words I'm supposed to be using. Disadvantage is a negative aspect, drawback, or condition that makes someone something less likely to succeed, be successful. So, Aquarius, if I was to just tell you exactly how you're going to be successful, there would be no effort. And so there has to be effort because you already have a past. And, that's a problem for some people. The fact that you have this past, this wise, and this past, the reason why you have this past, Aquarius, in my Aquarius placements is because you are wise. All right. You are the water barrier. Um, Advantage. You want to take advantage, not advantage of. Hold on, why is it not giving me the definition? The condition, Cambridge Dictionary, a condition giving a greater chance of success. So when you have opportunity, people, places, or things, don't take advantage of. No one's saying that you have to prove yourself, Aquarius, because the past is displayed. It's kind of like there's some of you, how do I say this? It's like having a zeal over you. And those who can see this zeal, um, you know, I'm being guided to kind of postpone that message. It's too early um, to. What is the word of advice for Aquarius? Something is too early. So that lets me know you're right on time. Freedom, Aquarius, your word of advice is freedom. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Do you believe it? If you believe it, receive it. And use that energy, Aquarius, called freedom. What is a direct message for Aquarius? So that's that get out of jail free card right there. What is a direct message for Aquarius, please? Hold on, I need to shuffle. 1, 2, and 3. All right, this is coming in reverse. This could be turned around. So you're no longer fearful. That's good. But there's something that you are not seeing. It says farewell to fear phantoms. So whatever's piercing your heart, your soul, whatever it is that you no longer want to experience, you have every right passage or pathway or every right to decline, Aquarius, and illuminate that. It doesn't have to be swept under the rug. Sometimes people people that are within places have to feel the piercings of the pain they've caused you, Aquarius. Sometimes it doesn't give people the right to send neglect energy your way just because you have this zeal over you. Okay. Life is fair. All right. When you're in a higher state of mind, Aquarius, you will see and experience that life is fair. But as long as you're low, life will not be fair. Okay. All right, Aquarius, I love you. And don't forget that love is kind. And don't forget that love is gentle. Until we meet again.